sports take center stage, four voices rise above the noise. Welcome to the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, where raw meets real, honesty has no off-season, and nothing gets sugar-coated. Hosted by Todd, Matty, Dominick, and Randy. It's your weekly dose of unapologetic truth, gut-busting comedy, and hard-hitting analysis. From recaps to pick'ems, no filters, no excuses, just sports the way it was meant to be. This is the Unfiltered Sports Podcast.
How have the wheels been turning in the NFL as we're going to be talking NFL Week 13? I am the champion this week, of course. No, I'm not. That's a shitty week. There's all kinds of turmoil. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. We'll let you know where you stand in the standings as the viewers pretty much anybody had a better week than me and Dom. Let's just say that. Spoiler
That's
alert.
why you got kicked out of California.
Yeah, I'm remote right now. Beautiful city of Portland, Oregon, with the gunfire that way. But I'm in the nice area, so we're good. It's beautiful up here, but and luckily I'm not working in that area. But anyway, live from Portland, and my compadres are back home in California. And to my right is the one, the only Matty Matt.
What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining in. Hey, who won this week?
Oh, we'll get to that. It wasn't me. Spoiler alert. To his right, the Dominator. What's you so dominant this week?
Yeah. No, man. Hey, man, I was very bitter at the beginning of the week. Thanksgiving was beautiful. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving holidays. But on Thanksgiving, what a shitty Pick'ems performance. I have to look back through the numbers. This might be one of the few weeks all four of our personal teams won in the same week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a rarity, you know?
And speaking of that, we have to talk about Fly Jets Fly, baby. You wanted them grounded for that draft pick, and they're like, no, we're going to beat the Falcons. What is up, Randy, producer to the stars?
What's up, everybody? But let me tell you something. We don't need no quarterback in this draft. We still got a 1% chance of making the playoffs. Here we come.
There you go. Positive vibes from Portland all the way down to Southern California. So that being said, it's a Week 13 recap and a Week 14 preview on the picks. But before we get started with anything, where were we right? Where were we wrong? And I'll start it, make it short and sweet. I'll just say on all my picks, I was wrong. I had a terrible week, as many of you guys did. But I will say one thing I was right in, and that's my Seahawks kicking the living shit out of the Vikings. Matty Matt, where were you right? Where were you wrong?
Well, I'll start off straight up. I was wrong picking the Browns to beat the Niners. It looked okay for a while, then it just went downhill. I was wrong for there, but I was right picking them Cowboys over the Chiefs, baby. How about the Cowboys? Yeah.
All right. Dominator, what about you?
Well, like I just said, I was wrong on Thanksgiving. 0 for 3 on those games. The most wrong in that one was Baltimore. Baltimore, I feel, because you had, again, divisional games at the exclusion of Cowboys-Chiefs. Ravens just looked flatter than anything else, dirtier than dog water. They got some real problems up in that division. Where I was right, up and down the pick'ems, I could go with the easy answer and say San Francisco, but Matty took that answer for me. I will say the Bills getting back to their winning ways. Josh Allen knows how to do it. There's still some issues with Buffalo, but definitely Buffalo getting a get-right week.
There you go. What about you, producer to the stars?
Yeah, where I was wrong, man. Jets won. I didn't pick them, so I was wrong picking the Falcons. Holy shit. Nobody saw that coming. I think Eric Ward actually saw that coming this week. Good for him. Where I was right, I'm just going to go ahead and agree with Matty. And all with them Cowboys, baby. How about them boys? We them boys. And I'm going to go ahead and throw the Bears in there as well. How about them Bears, baby?
That's right.
shout out to Mario, and we will talk
Bears.
in depth about the Bears. We really will, because I think after this week, they deserve a little bit of time from each one of us, giving the Bears their due. So if I forget for some reason, Randy, remind me. But I do want us to say something nice about the Bears. I'm impressed. Before we do that, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off right away. Or I'm actually going to ask you, Randy, to rip that Band-Aid off right away. Let us know how shitty me and Dom were this week in the pick'ems.
All right. Well, we'll start off with the viewers first. In first place, Eric Ward going 12-4.
Wow.
Rob Abordo coming in second, going 10-6. Matt Mativier also going 10-6. Tiebreakers put him in third. We got ties at 9-7 for fourth and fifth place. Mario in fourth, Omar in fifth, and Coach Mateo coming up the butthole in sixth place. For the host, in first place again, Matty Matt coming in at 10-6. Dominic I actually got these backwards. I totally screwed up. That's supposed to be
no, it's over. It's over. I'm out of the seller spot. It's over. I went. Stop the count. Stop the count.
But anyways, I'm supposed to be there in second place at 9-7, and then of course, I believe it's Dominic at 8-8 in third, and Todd Fox coming up the rear at 8-8 in the butthole. Yeah, I screwed up on that slide.
Our good buddy.
This is what happens when I rush home and do stuff.
Our good buddy from last week and guest of the show, Jackson, of our good friend from the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
He would have tied Matty for the week. He went 10-6.
Congratulations, Jackson. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. And he picked the final score of 32-16 in the Patriots game. So I think
he would have won the week.
He would have won the week.
Oh boy.
Wow, good job, buddy.
Jackson.
All right. As
Jackson,
we go overall standings now for the the viewers. Now we got a little bit of shakeup here. Omar still in first place. He's at 132-61, but I believe this guy's climbing up the leaderboard right now, guys. I mean, each week he's in another spot. In second place now is Eric Ward at 130-63, knocking Coach Mateo down into third place at 128-64. Matt Mativier jumps into fourth place at 124-69, but tiebreakers knock Mario into fifth place at 124-69. And Rob is right on everybody's heels now, man, after a couple of good weeks at 121-67, but he's still right there in the butthole. And for the host division, not much has changed. Dominic still in first place at 125-68. Todd Fox in second at 121-72. But Matty is only 6 games behind Todd now. He's in third place still at 115-78. And I'm down there in the pathetic butthole because I can't seem to escape it now. I think I'm screwed at 112-81. Todd Fox, back to you, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. As we go through the standings, look, I started 3-8, dude. I was 0 for 4 from Thursday to Friday, dude. Yep. I think Dominic was the same thing. So
me and Matty were like, all right, this is
me and Randy were the only one.
Man. So let's talk about some of those games real quick. Patrick, I'll hit you up about the baseball later. Are you guys getting an answer or no?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. Still got it or no?
There you go. There it is.
Hold on a second. Do your thing. Take the show real quick.
You want me to take over, Randy?
Yeah, Dom, take over. You. This is more you right here.
No, I know we wanted to get to the comment about our good buddy going to Wrigley Field to wear Angels gear. Hopefully that can happen, and hopefully you have a safe trip, sir, and we'll see what happens along the week and the way. But it's down to the brass tacks, the play-by-play of each game this week, a little bit of the recap. And we'll start on Thanksgiving Thursday, divisional matchup, Packers, Lions. It lived up to expectation, a tough battle throughout. My quick take on this one is the alarms need to be sounded off in Detroit. Big
Legit.
problems a lot of the time. Amon-Ra St. Brown getting injured. His ankle got rolled up. He's going to be out 1 to 2 weeks, questionable for this Thursday's game against the Cowboys. Green Bay just had a little bit more firepower, and it was without truly Josh Jacobs, who really wasn't an effect in this game. Jordan Love got the job done. I thought it was a really well-played game. Visitors, the Packers just know how to win games. Matty, what do you think?
Well, we're talking about the Lions, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Honestly, the Packers are one of those teams where it's like Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, because I didn't expect them to win this game. I honestly thought the Lions was going to win because they needed it more so. They're slipping.
Too,
Definitely slipping. Yeah, you would hope so. You would think they needed it, but I thought they were going to be a little more hungrier. It was at home. If it was at Lambeau, obviously I would have picked the Packers, but I just thought because they were at home, it was a much more needed win for the Detroit Lions than it was the Packers. I thought they would come out a little more hungrier because their schedule moving forward is a little tougher. Blown opportunity, and the Packers, give them credit, man. They stepped up and took the win, snatched their hearts.
Let's see, Randy, or let's go Randy first.
Yeah,
Todd should be good to go after that.
I'll just say this. I'm with you, Dom. We might need to start sounding some alarm bells there in Detroit because now they just lost a big divisional game that drops them all the way into third place. I mean, Chicago's now got a 2-game lead, almost 3-game lead on them. The Packers now have a game lead on them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lions just aren't the Lions. I don't know. Honestly, and maybe you guys do. I just watch the Red Zone every week, so it's not like I sit here and watch all these games, like I used to last year. But like, I can't pinpoint what it is about the Lions this year that I know is going to make them if they make the playoffs a one and done. What do you guys?
Todd, what do you think?
I got no echo, right? We're good.
Yeah,
We're
Very
back to
good.
normal.
Okay. My thing is that to play off of what Randy was saying right now, I think it's a little bit of everything. The offensive line hasn't been good for them. It's been very up and down. The running game looks good one week, looks terrible the next. The offensive play calling, whether it was the current coach right now or the offensive coordinator, has been bad. There's times where it just looks like Goff doesn't hit the right reads. All of a sudden, Williams goes off. All of a sudden, he can't be found for 2 games. It's just been a combination of just inconsistency, I think, from Detroit, and they're that good. They still have a pretty decent record if they weren't in the NFC North. But they
Did they lose St. Brown for the year?
No, 1 to 2 weeks.
No, 1 or 2 weeks.
Just his ankle got rolled up. He's trying to play this Thursday against the Cowboys, but there didn't seem much confidence from Dan Campbell in his press conference today.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think the Lions are in trouble. So that was
Absolutely.
not the game. That was not the game to lose. Was on that Thanksgiving Day against your arch rival, the Packers. Like, you needed to send a statement. Yeah, you needed to send a statement and get that dub.
Yep.
So I guess I'm back in the lead chair.
Go for it.
All right, now we move on to Matty Matt. We're going to give Matt the floor here in a second, but the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs to come in there. Dom did too. We thought this was going to be the same old Chiefs. They were going to handle the Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys' last couple of wins were cute, but they're not going to beat a perennial winner, right? You can't do Mahomes like that, right? Wrong. The Cowboys, man.
Big wrong.
I'll throw this out to all three of you, or actually Dom, and then Randy will let Matt get the big final say. But guys, is it time to stop joking about the Cowboys? Are they
Yes.
for real?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say it's time, especially with the Eagles the last couple of weeks looking like crap and losing 2 straight, one being to the Cowboys and now to the Bears. I would say Dallas, the additions that they got at the trade deadline that I thought would not make a significant enough difference this season have played well into effect rather quickly. So that helped their defense, which had been a real struggle point for Dallas all season long. We knew the offense was going to be there. Dak was going to sling it 35 to 40 times a game. Pickens is talented. CeeDee Lamb's that guy. They beefed up the running game with Williams, and Ferguson's a complementary piece. They had the offense. It was the defense. And even though it's a tremendous sour note and something we shouldn't have to talk about, the unfortunate death of Nealand, I think, is a difference maker. I don't want to make that sound like a positive thing, but it just shows when something like that or a significant event happens, how it can galvanize a team. And you find those little points throughout a regular season where that light switch is on and that light switch is off. Something switched on for the Cowboys, and they seem to now be in the driver's seat of their own fate. And with an opportunity this week against Detroit, a playoff team that they're chasing currently, this is a huge opportunity for Dallas. And, they're a force to be reckoned with. The rest of their schedule is relatively mediocre to easy. They should have no problem. Crazy to say it. There's a path for Dallas to get 10 wins. And I would have never said that probably 3 weeks ago. So props to Dallas, their head coach. He might be one to stay for a little while if he continues to coach it, the way that he's doing.
Randy?
Yeah, no, I think the Cowboys are for real, man. I mean, that defense, if they were to make the playoffs, I could see that being the reason why they get bounced rather quickly, because they're going to play some really good teams in that postseason if they get there. But it's that offense, man. That offense can score some fucking points, and they can score points in a hurry too, dude. And I'm looking at the playoff picture, and right now the Cowboys currently sit at the 9th seed. They're like Dom said, they're right behind Detroit, and they play them this week. Mm-hmm. So I mean, they beat Detroit, man. There's already a tiebreaker scenario right there, and now you're just battling either Green Bay or San Francisco for that third wild card spot, or however that ends up. So, I mean, the Cowboys right now just need to keep playing their brand of ball. Like I said, yeah, they're probably going to give up some points, but they're going to score a lot of points too. And we'll let Matt do it, because I kind of want to look at their schedule. But
I have it for you right here before we
let's
turn
hear
it to Matty. I'll lead into Matty's portion. They have this Thursday against Detroit. Remember, they're going through 5 straight weeks of primetime games, either Monday Night Football, Thursday night, or Sunday night. So, America's team, they're going through the gauntlet. They're getting it done. Then they're at home, Sunday Night Football, another primetime game against Minnesota, which should be a win. This is probably the most difficult of the bunch. Home against the Chargers, Herbert's hand is a question mark. Late in the season against the Commanders, Jaden Daniels will probably be back. Commanders, maybe a little interdivision rival. And then they end the year at the Giants. So, to me, in a weird way,
controlling your destiny.
I'm gonna tee up Matty Beautiful on this one. There is a path. The Cowboys could go undefeated and end the regular season on an 8-game winning streak. Matty, the floor is yours. Have fun.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Thank you, guys. That was cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm excited because we've been playing some really good football, and I'm being non-biased. I was a little nervous
being
against that Chiefs.
100% fucking truthful.
Yeah, I was a little nervous against the Chiefs because I thought that was going to be our most difficult matchup in this little stretch that we have. But now, moving forward with the next 5 games, I think the Lions will be our biggest threat, to be honest with you, because we're both in desperation mode. They're 7-5, we're 6-5-1. So this one might be a challenging match for us this Thursday. I will say this though, that game against the Chiefs, when Dak Prescott started off with that interception, I said, "Here we go." And then Patrick Mahomes went down and got a touchdown, 7-0. I was like, "Oh shoot, this is it." It's okay. We had a good season. We turned things around. Maybe next year. Man, there's something about this Dallas Cowboys, man. Scotty got this team playing a lot better. Defensively, we're not the greatest, but we're playing a lot better than we were 3 weeks ago. I'm with you, Dom. 3 weeks ago, I was like, look, this game is, this season's over. I'll be okay if we win maybe 8 games. Hey, man, we're balling, man. I'm so happy about this team. Man, the players are getting together. And I agree with you, Dom. After Nealand committed suicide, I feel like the team just got together and created a bond. And it's good to see. It's really good to see. And I'm very happy about my team right now. I don't want to toot my horn too much. Again, this Lions game is the key right here, because I think the Chargers, we can beat them. I ain't worried about you Chargers. I know you watching Bradley, Chris. Y'all don't scare me at all. Poo-poo. And the Vikings, come on, knock it off. The Commanders, go away. And the Giants, let's go. I'm excited. I'm just worried about this Lions team. This is the matchup this Thursday where I'm worried about. So if we can beat the Lions this Thursday, I have strong confidence in our team. And I think we might catch up and win the division, because if y'all seen Philly lately, something's going on. I said it 3 weeks ago. Something's going on in Philly. Something's going on. We'll talk about that in our next one.
And
that's all I got to say.
Real quick before we go on to the next one, I just want to say, and I think I said this to you boys, and I think I said it in the viewers chat as well. I was never a big Brian Schottenheimer fan. I gave him his props and respect when he was with the Jets, but I will say this, man, I'm proud of him. I love seeing the fact that he's able to, evolve his coaching style rather than just being the ground and pound like he was with the Jets. Just playing that mentality for the rest of his coaching career. I'm gonna be like my daddy. No, I'm with the fucking Cowboys. We're fucking putting up damn near 40 points.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shotty, for fucking waking the fuck up somewhere along the line and becoming the coach you should have fucking been the whole time.
Hey, you know what? To piggyback on you, Randy, I got to give not only him credit, Eberflus, man. He was getting crapped, and rightfully so. But the last 3 games, that defense, after the trade with Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark coming back and Overshawn coming back, hey, man, the defense is looking a lot better. A lot better. So there you go. I had a blackout. A lot better. So give Eberflus some credit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like right now in Dallas, and there's a lot to worry about in Kansas City, because they're on the outside looking in, and this could be a really surprising year. Again, Super Bowl hangover. I've said it since this show's been created.
Bring on the Rams.
It's just. I'm telling you, it's live and real.
Yeah.
Now we move on to the third game, which surprised all of us, like you guys said earlier. The Ravens, maybe not surprised everybody. Their defense has been up and down, but they've been playing a hell of a lot better since number 8 got back in the fold. However, against the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow returned, and he helped the offense look a lot better, but the defense played better, which was surprising too. This should have been a shootout. Instead, the Bengals win and win easy. And may I say it, the Ravens backed themselves into first place. Can you believe that? 6-6, and the Ravens are in first place. Matty Matt.
That division may be the worst in football.
Mm-hmm.
And record-wise and the playing ability-wise, it's bad. To me, it just shows what a difference maker Joe Burrow is on the field. His presence
100%.
is completely different. Jamar Chase looks comfortable. Chase Brown looks comfortable, like the Pro Bowler he was last season. That team is different. And like we talked about, Dallas could potentially rattle off 5 straight to end the year. I wouldn't be shocked if the Joe Burrow effect, they went out the rest of the season and potentially take this division. Like, I could see that scenario hanging out. On the opposite side, this might get some hate. I think Lamar is not a top 10 quarterback. Not just this season, but the whole body of work right now. It is not coming together. And I don't know what whatever trajectory the Ravens view him on, or the pieces, because he has Zay Flowers, you have Derrick Henry, you have Mark Andrews. You have these pieces. I'm not saying they're all MVP, but you've had these pieces, and they've been a pretty conjoined team for a while, and nothing has been able to come of this team. And if you can't do it then, you can't do it now. Go ahead, Todd.
I'll just piggyback off that. He just can't do it in the postseason at all. He had a back to, when it was him and Allen back to back for the MVPs. Those were his shots. Those were his shots to take this team to the Super Bowl. The fact that him and Allen still have not been to the Super Bowl, but if you look at Allen compared to, because they always like to compare the two, I don't think you can sustain what Lamar was doing compared to what Allen can do.
And And Baltimore's offense, he doesn't really run anymore. It's more of an in-the-pocket type offense, only scrambles and runs if need be. So the theory has changed in Baltimore. You thought they came out of it after a 1-5 start. I'm not a believer in Baltimore. Again, my preseason pick was Cincinnati to win that division. Or, they were my secondary team under the 49ers. Again, I agree. The way this Thanksgiving.
Are they going to win it, Randy? Dom, are you picking them?
I'd have to look at the schedule, but
bro, the Browns could still win this division if it falls.
Stop it! You were doing okay, and now you went delusional.
like the Bengals, honestly. But here's the weird thing: the Bengals are 4-8, right? And 4-8 should not get you anywhere near the playoffs. They have the Bills this week, but after that, they have the Ravens again, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns.
Oof.
If they surprise
just a
Josh
game better
Allen,
than the Browns.
If they could surprise Buffalo this week and go into Buffalo and win, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to lay it down. If Cincinnati upsets Buffalo this week, they win out and make the playoffs.
Wow.
Take it.
Randy.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna agree with Team Red 20. He said, I agree. I don't think Lamar Jackson is 100% healthy. I'm not making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse because
is he ever though? That guy takes a lot of hits every year.
He does take a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And Zay Flowers, again, he's okay. I wouldn't say he's my I wouldn't rely on him. Mark Andrews, he's getting older. Obviously, he was good at one point, but he's getting a little older. I'm not making excuses. He don't have the weapons like a George Pickens or a CeeDee Lamb. He don't have that.
Yeah.
I will say this though. It was surprising to see the Bengals play Joe Burrow because they were 3-8. It looked like why even risk re-injuring your superstar when your season's pretty much over. But man, the Bengals shocked all of us. I don't think anyone picked the Bengals this week. At least we didn't. And they still have a fighting chance. Now they will have to win completely out in order to win. And Ravens, man, they had it. They had it, man. You just had to win one game because you're tied, I think, with Pittsburgh, right? You just had to win that one game. And it was right here. You got a 3-8 team. Oh my goodness! They should have won.
Home too. At
home too, man. At home. This was your opportunity to take the lead and just keep going. You were on a 3-game winning streak since Lamar came back. But it happens, it's a trap game. It could have been, but those divisional games are always tough. So give Joe Burrow credit. I'm with you, Dom. He makes the team a lot better. That defense stepped up. And if they continue to play like they did last week, hey, they might not make the playoffs, but they'll definitely be a tough out. So give them credit.
Randy?
I'm not going to lie. Part of me wanted to pick the Bengals this past week.
No, you didn't.
No, deep down, because I had all the picks on my paper, or on my phone. But, before I was making those picks, I was like, maybe we'll get like a Thanksgiving upset or something. And I was like, no. I'll be the only motherfucker to do it, and then I'll look like stupid island boy. So I was like, no, I better not. I better take the safe pick. And thank God I did because we all did. But man, part of me really wanted, especially with Joe Burrow coming back, man, because like you guys said, they're just a completely different team. And I would just love to throw 2 first-round picks at them bitches and just fucking take him off their hands because they don't know what they're doing anyway. But no, I'm looking at this division, and it's so freaking close, man. It's like Matty's right. The Bengals will probably have to win out, and something catastrophic would have to happen along the line with the Ravens and the Steelers. But I mean, it just like I'm not gonna lie. As tough as this division is, I just see 2 teams that are one of the 2 probably going to make the playoffs. It would take real luck for both of them to make the playoffs, I think. Cincinnati, like I said, would have to win out. But I'm looking at 3 possible teams. Don't matter if they get in the fucking playoffs. They're one and done, dude.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing about that is I'm looking at the Ravens schedule. they played the Steelers twice. So the Bengals are sitting there saying,
Ooh.
So there you
Cincinnati
go.
would say cancel each other out. One wins one wins the other. So they're 7-7 right there.
Yeah.
Then the Ravens play Bengals. Bengals win that game, take the advantage. Then Baltimore hosts New England and goes to Lambeau.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you,
Dude.
and there's trouble brewing in Pittsburgh.
Dude.
I think Joe Burrow shocks the world and brings back the LSU days and gets Cincy to win the division.
Hey, I'll tell you right now.
Cincinnati to the Super Bowl, wins the
I'll
Super
tell
Bowl,
you-
and then becomes a Jet.
I'll tell you right now. If Joe Burrow can come back and win 6 straight games, because he won last week, he got 5 more, and get that team to make it to the playoff, he should win the MVP alone just for that. Stop that, Todd.
He would be the
agree.
first person.
I would agree.
He would be the first person ever to potentially.
They wouldn't allow it, but I agree.
Bro, I know they won't allow it, but he will get my vote just for that.
Me too. That would be
Honorable mention
insane,
at
dude.
that. Honorable mention.
Todd, you're being very disrespectful. Todd, you're being very disrespectful, Todd.
You know who's getting the MVP? Sam Darnold. Now let's move on. Let's move on to the next game, and that is the Bears.
Thank God. That
Bring-
last segment was
Bring it on the Bears.
Now, I can
Hey,
say
Randy.
this. We're all going to say something very nice about the Chicago Bears, but I want to throw this over also to you guys to also say something very negative because I think they deserve it, and it shouldn't be as hard for Matt to say it about the Eagles. First off, guys, the Bears are 9-3. Caleb Williams has got this team winning 8 of 9 games.
Say that again, Todd.
They have Caleb Williams, fingernails and all, has got this zesty, fully clean, has got this winning 8 out of 9 games. And I gotta say, how he's doing it is old school if you think about it. Now, not to the Bears because he's running around doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but he's not turning the ball over like he was last year. He's got 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, almost 3,000 yards passing. Not crazy numbers, but he's getting support from the defense. They're not Chicago Bears from the 80s, but they're decent enough, and they're getting some running game. So the Bears have been putting a little bit of everything together, and need I say it, they're a year ahead of schedule. They look really good. And then I'll throw it over to you guys in a second. The Eagles look all kinds of bad. Now, you can look at Jalen Hurts and say, okay, 19 touchdowns, 2 picks, that's not bad. But if he's the guy in charge, there's problems in the locker room with coaches, and a lot of players don't like him. Then the running game has been less than spectacular. And outside of a few defensive games early in the season, the Eagles don't look that good either on that side of the ball. So, again, question to you guys or comments to you guys. I need something good about the Bears and something bad about the Eagles.
Well, I'll start off with the Bears because, besides me, Randy was the only one to pick the Bears to win this week, right, Randy?
Right.
Yeah. So I will say this.
Stop bluffing the host.
No, but real talk. Caleb Williams looks really, really good. Really poised this year in football. Very poised, very mature this year, and he's got that team looking really good. The defense is really good, not great, but really good. The run game, really good. I will give credit though to their coaching, Ben freaking Johnson. He was with the Lions last year. Lions was really good. Really good. I think they were 11-5 last year. Went to they could have went to the NFC Championship, but they lost early in the first round. They got beat early. But I believe he was their defensive coordinator, correct?
Offensive.
There you go. Offensive coordinator. He's bringing that juice over here, and it's showing, man. A good coach can turn a team around. And I'm with you, Todd. They're a year early. I did pick them to be second place this year. I did not see them being first place, so I will say that. But they're a year early, and I'm cool with that. So I got to give credit where credit is due. Give Ben Johnson a lot of credit, and just the team is playing well together all around. So I give them credit over there. As far as the Eagles go, I said it 3 weeks ago. even though they was winning, when they beat the Lions, it was like 9-17 or something like that. It was a low scoring game. They beat the Packers. It was 13-9 or something like that. Very low scoring game. Then they lost to the Cowboys, and I said, we're going to expose them. We exposed them to something, and then they lost to the Bears. A game they should have been, they were heavily favored to win, and they lost to them. I'm going to tell you this right now. There's something going on in that Eagles camp. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they just don't get along with each other. I don't know if Jalen Hurts it's the problem. I don't know if A.J. Brown's the problem. I don't know if the coaching is the problem, but something's going on, and it's showing, and it's bad. Their offense realistically, they haven't scored over 30 points in a long time, and they were favored to be Super Bowl contenders at least. And you're not clicking. And like T-Mare said, if you ain't completing third downs, you ain't winning no games. You are not winning no games. Saquon Barkley is not having the season he had last year. I don't know what's going on with him. He just looked like he's not interested. When he's doing the interviews, he just looks like, man, I'm just here.
Wait a minute. I don't know what's going on. Isn't he on the Madden cover? There it is.
That goddamn curse.
Yep. No.
Goddamn Madden curse.
Matty took it right out of my mouth. I was going to say the same.
That goddamn Madden curse.
My thing about the Eagles is you have a generational talent like Saquon Barkley, and you're not utilizing him. And it boils down to two words. Well, 4 words, 2 separate words. Madden curse and Super Bowl hangover. No team can escape those words. Niners had it last year with Christian McCaffrey. He was a walking medical bill. Now, look at him this year. Top in the league. So it's a different complexion. So next year, all my fantasy people out there, pick up Saquon Barkley. He'll be a completely different player. But, so I think that's the Eagles. It's the hangover. It's the curse. So it's a little bit of everything. For the Bears, Caleb Williams has looked very good this year. Top 15 in a lot of quarterback categories. It's the running game. You have 2 guys this past week against the Eagles run for over 100 yards. That is a rarity to get those guys functioning in the right direction. So the Bears running game is, I think, what allows Caleb Williams to be cleaner as a quarterback. You don't feel like you got to throw down the field 50 times and it's a Hail Mary each time. You can run your offense in a proper manner. Props to Ben Johnson, their head coach. I've been a naysayer of the Bears this year, thinking that they're flukish. I had them 3rd place this yeyear. I said last week, the test against the Eagles would be their first big test. I take it back. This week, I'm positive right now, but now we all talk about the divisional games are another beast. If the Bears can beat the Packers this week, playing them twice in the next 3 weeks, then it opens up Pandora's box for ultimate expectation. So this is the week. If you're a Bears fan, Mario, this is the week you've been craving for probably for the last decade.
Ready?
Yeah, no, the Bears, man, they are a hot football team. I'm just sitting here looking at their games. I mean, they started off, with those 2 back-to-back losses in the division too, which kind of hurts. But then they went on that 4-game win streak, lose to the Ravens. Now they're on a 5-game win streak. And, I was kind of with Dom there at first, thinking that, okay, maybe, going in the week, okay, maybe the Eagles could be that, that big test. But then you look back and the Eagles, they've lost now back-to-back. And to pinpoint on what Matty said earlier, they haven't scored 25 points in 5 weeks. The last time they scored over 25 points was week 8.
Yep.
So, the Eagles, they're just, I honestly think it's just a bunch of fucking egos in that locker room, from the head coach to the quarterback to the fucking receivers. There's probably a lot more. And I just think a lot of those guys just don't fucking like each other. And I think it's starting to fucking slowly leak out. And I don't think the head coach that they have there is built to keep that dam from cracking, man. But I will say this real quick. I won't completely shit on the Eagles here. I will say this.
I will.
Check it out. The last time they lost back-to-back games, they went on a 4-game win streak.
Why you got to do that? Randy, why you gotta do that, man?
I had to do it for Omar.
No.
I know he's no pouting problem.
No, I didn't want to hear that because I had a question for you guys, and I wanted to see what Team Air 20 had to say about this too. Do you guys see the Eagles losing the division? Can the Cowboys catch up? Because ain't nobody else. Commanders.
Like I
gotta look at
always
the
do.
schedule.
Let me look at the Philly schedule. They got at the Chargers on Monday night this week.
I think they're gonna lose.
Home against the Raiders. At the
Wow.
Commanders.
Wow.
At the Bills.
That's a loss.
Ooh.
And then home against the Commanders. So 2 Commanders,
That's a
1
win.
Charger, 1 Raider, 1 Buffalo. I say they
We just
go-
said Cowboys have to
Three.
win out, so if they do it, and we sprinkle in a couple of losses. There you go, baby.
Well, the magic number for the Eagles to win the division would be 3. They have to win 3
yeah.
of their final 5. I could see they're going to beat the Raiders. They'll
Easy.
win at least 1 against the Commanders.
Mhm.
They can win both.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
right there, there's 3. So it depends what kind of team.
That
the Commanders-
Charger game's a toss-up, though.
especially with Herbert.
Hey.
So
Hey,
Yeah.
I would say, Maddie, I would say Eagles win the division based on only needing to win 3 games on that schedule.
I will say this:
It'll be close.
if the Chargers beat the Eagles, something dramatic's going to happen with the Eagles.
It is in
this week.
Los Angeles too, and it's a primetime.
You mean
game.
that's Philly? There's so many
It's
Philly fans
Philly.
out here in LA. They're gonna be it's green everywhere. That's a Philly game.
It's in Philly.
That's in Philly. Stop playing.
Boy, oh
I'm-
boy.
For the
You
2
know
teams,
what?
You got.
No,
I'm
we're-
saying they're going to lose to the. Never mind.
No. What do you
I'm not going to
think?
give away my picks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard the L word. I heard the L
What?
word, but
It could have been like week 16. I was looking at. You don't know.
man, no. But I think we're
will-
losing. Well, we getting Todd back. No, we're losing Todd here for a moment.
We're
Oh,
losing
he went
Todd.
back to Windows 95.
Yeah, we'll continue down the list, and when Todd gets back, we'll get his take on it. Let's go to the next to the Sunday slate, and it began. Oh, how perfect timing! The Niners and the Browns. What
Of
timing?
course. Of course.
I think Todd's screwing with his buttons. He didn't want to talk Niner football.
Hey, he did not. He did
He
not.
did not. Niners beat
But
the
look-
Browns in a cold and windy day. It was supposed to be a snow globe game, but the snow held off. Niners win 26-8. Defensive showdown. Gentlemen, you two can go first. I'll have
Oh,
my
yeah, because you got the floor. I'll go
Yes.
first on this one
Go ahead,
because
Matty.
my dumb butt picked the Browns to win. And at first, it was looking pretty good. You got to admit, Dom, you know you was a little nervous.
Oh,
They-
I
Browns-
was. Yes.
the Browns up 8-7. 8-7. It was a pretty good game. I'm like, okay.
That D line is good. That D line is
That
good.
defense, Miles Garrett was looking good. They all
Yep.
kick a field goal. It's 10-7. I'm like, okay, that's fine. All Shador needs to do is do. I just thought he was going to make 2 touchdowns and the defense will shut y'all down. It was going that way until the second half. And then after, I think he muffed that punt.
Mm-hmm.
It was all downhill from there. It was over. It was over. The momentum, you could just feel the air just getting sunk down. And then your defense, I got to admit, your defense terrorized Shador. And I didn't think they were going to win because of Shador Sanders. I thought strictly they was going to win because of their defense. But when your offense ain't putting up points, your defense gets tired. And eventually those legs get sore. And eventually they just give out. And that's exactly what happened in the second half. Your team just kept fighting and staying in there. It's okay. Yep. You know, it was a low-scoring game first half, but then that second half came, y'all put the pedal to the metal, and it was over. Purdy didn't have the greatest game, but he didn't need to have the greatest game. Your defense stepped up big time. I think y'all sacked Shador 10-something times or something like that.
No, 3.
4 times?
Just
No,
3
3 times?
sacks.
Okay, it felt like 10.
10. I think
But-
there was like 10 plus pressures, but only 3 sacks.
There it was. But, man, it was an old school game. It was just that old school defensive game. No one played great. But, again, when your defense stepped up like that, it was over. It was over. So, I got to give you guys credit. I thought the Browns was going to – I thought it was my weekly upset. It looked good for a minute. But that was it. Y'all shut them down.
Randy, what do we got?
Well, I didn't so much watch the game, but I'll give my take on what I'm looking at here, and I mean, I think we're all going to be in fucking agreement on this game anyway. The Niners are probably going to smash the Titans by murder.
No, that's the ultimate jinx. No.
I just kind of hope that they enjoyed that win against the Browns and the Titans, because I don't know if the Niners are going to get too many more wins this season.
Hold on now, Randy. Hold on now.
Explain your story. Are we going to explain or are we going to leave it on a cliffhanger?
Let's leave that on a cliffhanger.
All right.
Dom, I want to hear what you got to say.
Schedule, that's all I'm saying.
Dom, I got to hear what you got to say because I know you're going to go off.
Absolutely. No, I agree with Matty a little bit. First half, you know, the Niners were able to take advantage of a good special teams return from Sky Moore, set up great field position, McCaffrey up 7-0. The defense, one of the better defensive units in football in the Cleveland Browns. The Niners really didn't have an answer, but thankfully, Robert Saleh over the last 3 weeks has kicked this defense's ass in the right direction. A couple of the free agent signings right before the trade deadline, White, Farrell, have all incorporated themselves. And again, I'm not going to talk ad nauseum this week of how many injuries the Niners had, but to come back in this manner over the last couple of weeks and dominate, I don't care if it's the Browns and the Panthers and the Cardinals. Everybody's beatable right now in the NFL. There's no perfect teams. So the Niners go out there and they show defensive dominance 2 consecutive weeks. Right there, that was a win within itself. Niners got the job done where they had Kittle with the great catch near the end of the first half to set up that field goal. Brock Purdy did enough. Again, the Niners, they're a West Coast team. They are not used to the cold, the wind, the snow. So it was the old style, gritty, run game defense football. And as I said last week, no offense to Shedeur, but Shedeur don't got shit on the Bay Area, okay? He had a nice game, missed a couple of throws. The Niners were able to control him. And just a good overall gritty victory for the Niners. I think they needed a win like this to lead into their bye week, get a little healthier. They're going to have their kicker, Eddie Pinheiro, their linebacker, Tyrann Mathieu, and 2 defensive linemen coming back after the bye week. More reinforcements, a JV scrimmage against Tennessee in 2 weeks. And like Randy said, the final 3 games of the season are going to be must-watch football. Colts on Monday night, Bears at home on Sunday Night Football, and a potential division-winning game. That was the master plan. The master plan is still in effect, foreshadowing, thanks to Carolina. So all hands on deck. Let's go Niners. Todd, we're back here. You have thoughts on my 49ers with their win?
Yeah, look, I will say this. There's all these questions in the media about why is Shedeur getting the crap that he's getting. It's like, bro, you're putting yourself out there. You were the anointed one. Your dad's coached you through your entire childhood all the way through to now, moving you from college to college. They retired your number when you didn't do jack shit in Colorado. And then you have guys like Kendrick Perkins saying there's Barack Obama and there's Shedeur Sanders as the most important black man in America.
And what about me?
What? Yeah, exactly. Matty Matt's right in the middle. I don't understand how you can just, from Deion Sanders to the ESPNs to everybody in the media and in the NFL world, pump this guy so much and shove shit down the fans' throats and expect no blowback. I don't understand it. So again, if you're telling me this guy's a god, you better play like a god. Because if you don't, I don't want to hear the excuses. Because in the game, I'm watching the game and I'm actually rooting for the Niners to beat his ass because I'm tired of all the smoke. So I'm right there with Steve Elise, like, hey man, put him on his ass, teach the rook a lesson, and they were, and it's good. He needs that. He needs to be humble because even the Fox guys were saying, oh, it's windy today. That's affecting his throws. Oh, yeah? The wind was making him take a sack? I don't think so. So
it was in Cleveland, right? It was in Cleveland. Right?
I'm just saying, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of all the love. I think you, like any sport, you have to earn it. I don't care if you're a prodigy in the minor leagues, if you're in the college, if you know, because again, Peyton Manning's nephew could be shit in the NFL. He hasn't done much in Texas. You have to prove it. I don't like anointing people without proof. And he hasn't done anything.
We're gonna make excuses using the wind for a fucking quarterback that plays in Cleveland. Oh, that'll go over well like a fart in fucking church.
I will say this though. I will say this. He hasn't really said much. It's the media that's pumping.
I know they need to shut the fuck.
Did you see his interview? Did you see his interview?
Listen, Matt. I've seen his interviews. There's a reason why he went in the 5th round, because when we've talked about this before, when coaches say, hey, or when they're in the NFL Combine, they're not asking what you did was so good. What they were saying was, hey, man, where can you improve? Look, you did this right here. He was like, oh, don't show my bad highlights. Like, bro has an ego out this world, man.
He's his daddy's son.
Deion had an ego too. I'm just saying, he's like his daddy.
He was fucking good.
Yeah, he backed it up. See, the thing is,
I'm just saying, give him time. Give him time.
Last thing I got is look what he did to Dylan.
Caleb was playing bad. Look at him now. Give him time. That's all.
Yeah, but Caleb was first overall pick.
Yeah,
exactly. And he was playing bad, and we was cracking on him.
Shedeur Sanders bad though.
He only played 2 games.
Huh?
He's only playing 2 games.
Yeah, but he looks pretty bad.
Give him some time, man. Look, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, give the man some time.
Give him that. He's got an arm.
Because look, Bryce Young, we'll get to him. He's looking good too.
I will say for Shedeur, final 2 thoughts on this game before we jump in.
Was good in college, though.
Shedeur Sanders has a big opportunity this week. They're playing Tennessee. So no excuses, that. Number 2, yes or no answer. Mateo, Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year candidate. Of course, I'm going to say yes with what he's been doing.
No,
come
on. No, because the Niners aren't coming off some lost crazy fucking season where they were like fucking 4-13. No, they're a perennial playoff team. They're always in the mix. Coach of the Year. No, Coach of the Year. Let's see here. Who could Coach of the Year be this year?
Vrabel.
Yeah, I
for
could
the Patriots.
Or Vrabel, yes.
Yeah,
you got to turn around a fucking team.
You got to turn around a team. Schottenheimer, you got to turn around a team. If your team has always been great and it's just still pretty good, why do you need to coach of the year?
I'm going on technicality. I said candidate. I didn't say winner. That's all I'm going to say.
Candidate, sure. Why not?
Yes, we'll throw you in the mentions.
There we go.
Honorable mention.
I love Don when he throws that. I said, motherfuckers.
I said, no one listened.
John McVay. McVay.
No, stop it, you motherfuckers. What's next? We're gonna go now.
Look,
hold on.
I'll pick McVay over Shanahan.
Seahawks coach. I throw him in there. I mean,
I agree. Seattle's coach.
What's his name? Mike McDaniels.
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald. Easily.
I always forget the Seahawks coach's name. Win a Super Bowl, and you'll get somebody for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's move on because we spent a lot of time here.
We already an hour.
Todd got a little hot on the Shedeur end.
We can piss through the shit games if you want. I don't care.
Here's my only thing on this next game. The Titans did not show up. This is one game that Jackson got wrong after having a good week. The Jaguars, in my opinion, are the worst first place team because all of a sudden now with the Colts loss and the Texans win, there is a log jam at top of that division. The Jaguars are currently in first place. So 25-3 Jaguars over the Titans. Any thoughts on this one, guys?
No.
I mean, real quick, it's just it was just an ugly game and an ugly win for a team that played a bad team. So good win for the Jags.
To me, the only thing to talk about in this game, Jacksonville's quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, looked pretty good. He threw the ball rather well, moved around the pocket. So a good day for him. But again, you're playing Tennessee. So take that for what it is. And Patrick, no, we have not talked about that feeling upset yet.
I don't like it.
That's fine with me. But Jacksonville wins. Good for them. Duval.
Yeah, we now move on to the Dolphins and Saints. And again, not much on this game either. All I'm going to say is the Dolphins were trying to piss this game away and somehow held off.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah, the game should have been a lot it should have been a blowout for the
no,
Dolphins.
bro. That motherfucker's turned it on this year.
Yeah. Achan's the guy. He's a really good running back. I start building your offense around him because Tyreek Hill ain't coming back to Miami next year.
And how about Tyler? What's his name? Shoe, whatever the fuck.
So
you're talking about. I mean, they've been talking about what all week or whatever. Start the fucking kid. Well, guess what? They started the fucking kid, and he threw for almost fucking 230 some yards, bro. Like fuck.
Yeah.
They ain't never beat him. Shout out to the Dolphins.
Back in fucking New Orleans.
All you need is Randy, cue the Dolphin song.
No, don't do
Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
There you go.
All right, and now we move on to the Jets. The game was a dreary mess, but in the end, there was a lot of long field goals in a rainy game in New Jersey. The Jets say, "Hey, you know what? We don't like our draft status. Let's screw it over a little bit." And they got a victory, 27-24 over Kirk. Stick a fork in me. We're done, Cousins.
Yeah, it's disappointing for sure. But Jets snuck a win. Happy for them, right, Randy?
I know the Falcons are like, Jets are always out the work, and we let them off the hook.
To me,
I'll take them to be second place in that division. I was wrong for sure. No, I picked them first. No, the Falcons. I picked them first to win that.
No, trust me, I learned my lesson from picking the Falcons the last 2 years that they shit on every dream you have. To me, the biggest thing I take from this game and maybe this season for the Falcons, I'm smelling a coaching change maybe.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Easy.
Raheem Morris, I don't know how he keeps getting jobs.
Hey, Michael Penix Jr. injured again, out for the rest of the season. Do they believe in him for the future if there's a new head coach that comes in? You got Bijan, you got London, you have pieces.
John Gruden in Atlanta?
You got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. Yeah.
That would be a pretty good fit. I'm just saying.
And props to Randy, props to you, Jets. A win.
You might need to get a quarterback in there in Atlanta. Penix with his third ACL. He might not be as mobile as he once was, and you got to find a way.
That's because you got to get a coach in there that can teach him how to fucking throw and throw the center of the field instead of fucking.
Does Atlanta have good draft stock? Because the Niners have a guy named Mac Jones. He might be available.
You know what?
Hey, strange.
That's not a bad idea.
Happened.
And now we'll move on to the next game where again a team was floundering. And a team always flounders, and that is the Cardinals. They showed you why they have the pride of a Cardinal. They lose to a banged-up, beat-up, struggling Tampa Bay team, and again find ways to lose. Even though they are getting better quarterback play, they still find a way to screw things up. Buccaneers 20, Cardinals 17.
I only picked the Cardinals because I thought Baker Mayfield was not going to play. So that's an E on me for not trusting maybe Todd Bowles and that staff. Baker's a
Real
dog.
quick, Atlanta doesn't have a first-round pick. The Rams have Atlanta's first-round pick. And
That's
currently,
right.
right now, that pick is at number
4, right?
Where's it? No. It is currently number 9.
I hate the Rams.
Rams got a top 10 pick.
Congratulations, Rams. You just got better.
Yeah, good for that.
All right, guys. I just wanted to throw that out.
No. Thank you for that. Arizona, if I'm Arizona, Kyler Murray's on the trade block and Jacoby Brissett's my starter moving forward next season. It makes sense.
Who's the dumbass team that trades for him?
Jets.
The Jets. The
Titans.
I would say, hey, Atlanta.
Oh, gross.
I can see that.
I hope not. No, don't do that.
I'm just saying something's going to drastically happen because if you have Brissett, fantasy perspective, over
the
20
Raiders
points every single week he's played, McBride's happy, getting touchdown, getting yards. Harrison Jr. / Michael Wilson are getting targets. They don't have James Conner. They need a running back to balance out that offense. Arizona's offense would be better with Jacoby Brissett in that offense. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm I'm a dummy. Maybe that's where I was wrong, picking against Tampa Bay, even though I didn't know Baker was going to play. But Baker's a dog. Dogs do what they do. They go win.
Would you guys say Kyler Murray is similar to Russell Wilson?
Oh, no.
No, because
No.
Russell got a ring.
I was gonna say, Kyler Murray to Las Vegas might make a little sense.
Pete Carroll could get done.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean,
That would make sense.
I hear they have video game tournaments in Vegas. So,
Well, you know what, man?
now we move on to the Rams real quick. Les Snead, I will give Patrick his due right there. It is easy when you're a good general manager like him. He has an eye for talent, but he also has all the money behind him. With Kroenke giving him everything to be that scout, to give him help in the analytics with everything.
What you trying to say, Todd?
I'm saying I'm jealous.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yes, because the Rams do look. In a lot of ways, they're like the Dodgers. They with the salary cap, because this is how the Dodgers would run a franchise if there was a salary cap. They would put all the money in the world behind the scenes, and that's what the Rams are doing. State-of-the-art facilities, state-of-the-art everything. So with that being said, they went into Carolina. Now I gotta push my bias aside right here and tell you straight up, in my opinion, bias aside, if that game was raining, the Rams win straight up. The fact that the weather played a factor. And Carolina didn't get all kinds of pressure on Stafford, but at key moments they did, and they took advantage of it. That's the only way they got that victory. I think Carolina's a bit of a joke? Yes. They're back and forth or whatever. But to beat a good Rams team, that's a good plus for them moving forward. And they pulled an upset to help me and Dom out, because now the Seahawks and the 49ers control their own destiny down the stretch. So with that being said, let's throw it over to you guys. This was a good game, 31-28, 2 interceptions and a pick six and a fumble. So Matthew Stafford was running away with that MVP, and not all of a sudden.
True definition of a trap game. True definition. Matthew Stafford didn't play the greatest. He didn't play like an MVP. But still, they had opportunities to win. The defense definitely let them down in this game, for sure, 100%, because they did go up late in the game, but the Rams defense didn't hold them down, and the Panthers came back and scored late touchdown and win it, and that pretty much sealed it right there. So give Panthers credit. Bryce Young playing a lot better, and he was benched last year, and he's playing a lot better. What happens when you give time and weapons? Your quarterback could get better. So I'm giving him credit, man. The Panthers are playing a lot better. And are they a playoff team? They could be. I don't know. It depends on who show up. But they're definitely a team that isn't an easy rollover win. So give Panthers credit.
Right, before you move on, I hate Puka Nacua. How the hell do you make that catch? Go
on. Did you see? Oh,
trust me.
Man.
To me, here's the thing. You guys are being nice. I'm not. Where are all the Rams fans saying, oh, it's SoFi East? I saw no motherfucking Rams out there in freaking Charlotte, North Carolina. Sit your ass down, number one. Number two, Todd, you mentioned if it wasn't raining. Yeah, the game is probably different. But did we see Carolina jump the routes of Matthew Stafford and it was barely even raining? That's good credit defense in Carolina. They were fired up after losing in prime time to the 49ers. And they stuffed it to the Rams. Loved every single moment of that game. Here's my unbiased opinion. The Rams are still a very good football team. This is a blip on their radar. They're going to bounce back. They play Arizona this week. They're probably going to throttle them. So it's fine. But for a moment of realization, SoFi East looked a little bit dry in Charlotte this past weekend. Randy?
Yeah, no,
I'm happy.
sitting here looking. I'll start off with the Panthers. Boys, we're talking about a team that's 7-6 in second place in their division. And as I'm looking, they are 2-1 in their division. They're 5-3 in the conference.
Sneaky.
I don't see why they could not be a freaking sneaking, be a third, wild card team or whatever. I mean, man, the Panthers, they shocked the shit out of me. I know I gave them their just due earlier in the season, but I didn't think they would be this fucking good, man. And Bryce Young's coming along really well. Moving over to the Rams, I can't accept what Todd said. Like, no, he didn't lose his opportunity at an MVP, because I'll say you this right now. Who are the Rams without Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
Fact. Because Jimmy G ain't doing what Stafford's doing.
Fuck no. They go into the season with Jimmy G. We're not even fucking taking the Rams serious.
100%.
That's why I said this is a blip on the Rams' radar. It's a game you hold yourself accountable to.
Trap game.
Game. Well, semi. Maybe I would say
they're playing some really good ball this year.
It's a trap game because of the way Carolina came into the week looking so bad against the 49ers. Yeah. So
okay, I'll give you that.
That's why it's a trap game. So, Carolina's an above 500 team. The Rams are above 500 team. It is what it is. But see, even Patrick, he's like, I like it. He still likes his Rams, but we have a good fun with each other. Probably because the Niners won at least one so far. Todd doesn't have that win under his belt quite yet.
Oh, I'm getting it.
My master plan is happening.
Oh, we're taking out the Rams, Dom.
I predicted that. As long as Seahawks and Rams cancel out each other, it benefits Niners. Master plan.
Let's see about that. But speaking of my Seahawks and this beautiful logo and those silver.
Come on now.
I will tell you this. I took 3 things away from their dominance over the Vikings. Number 1, I love their jerseys every time I see them. It's the most beautiful thing. The way the stadium has that helmet in center, the old 90s look. Even the Seahawk going around the first row, that's amazing. The fact that the defense is so damn good, and then the Vikings quarterback is so damn bad. And going from one of the best quarterback classrooms we've ever seen just last year to the piece of shits they have, I'm loving rubbing it in Carlos's face. I actually asked him to come onto the show, and he chickened out. 26-0, Seattle blew them out. And the defense, look, that was some – look, they threw that game away, and Jones ran it all the way back. They have a point differential better than the Rams. This is the number 1 defense, hands down. Nobody has a front 4 better than the Seahawks. I'm not even talking about the offense. Offense didn't have to do shit. They wiped the floor of the Vikings. On to the next one, baby. That's all I got. Todd,
you beat Max Brosmere.
As we should, though. As you should.
Look, I'm not discrediting a win. Hey, you beat the team that's in front of you. I'm just saying it was a Max Brosmere.
Matt, we shut them out. If we lose 26-17, it doesn't matter. But dude,
this Matty, for you, remember 2 weeks ago leading into the Tennessee game, Todd's like, it should be Seahawks by murder, and they left Tennessee opportunity. This is the game, Seattle. I would have expected them with Brosmer at quarterback. Exactly what the defense did. That's what you should do against a third-string quarterback.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to make fun of former 49ers coach Steve Mariucci. In the Sunday morning pre-show on NFL Network, he said, I think Brosmer is going to upset Seattle and throw for 325 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm like,
he said that?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I was like,
your boy still hates them Hawks.
I'm like, please. Yeah, I'm like, you hate the Hawks, and B, who the hell did you lose a bet to on Thanksgiving
Viking legend Max?
No, I wouldn't bet on the Vikings. The Seattle Seahawks did what they were supposed to do, and they did what they had to do. Like you said, they barely won last week against the Titans. They had to make a statement, and they did. I will admit, 4 interceptions against Max Brosmere. Statement from the defense. Sam Darnold didn't even have to score a touchdown. He didn't, and he didn't need it. So, yeah. Come on, Todd. Max Brosmere.
I'll just say this. I don't have much to say. I'll just say this. It sucks that the Hawks won and the Rams lost, and they're still in second place.
I know.
It's okay. It like Patrick's trying to look on the bright side. And act like every other Rams fan where it's like, oh, yeah, the Rams old the Seahawks, right? No. But see, look, who had the worst game all year was Matthew Stafford against the Seahawks. Only 125 yards offense. We turned the ball over 5 times, and still almost won on the last play of the game. So I wouldn't be, if I was a Rams fan, I wouldn't be like joshing and saying,
I agree.
"Oh, so much better." It's like, dude, it took 5 turnovers for you guys to beat us. So I don't want to hear that. We're getting redemption, baby. We are getting redemption.
I'll second that motion because it fills into the Niners master plan.
You goddamn motherfuckers.
Exactly. Hey, for a quick perspective question, the quarterback, not drama, but quarterback issues in Minnesota. Does a guy named Justin Jefferson want out in the offseason?
Oh, he definitely fucking does. You could see it on his face, bro.
I think he might. I think he might stick around the beginning of the year, and then if it continues, he's going to want out by the trade deadline.
He's going to come join Joe Burrow in New York, baby.
Mac Jones to Minnesota in exchange for Justin Jefferson, straight up.
All I'm saying
that ain't happening.
There's going to be a big migration from Minnesota. Addison, a bunch of guys are going to leave Minnesota, dude.
100%.
There might be a front
that window closed completely.
Yeah.
It's shut.
Todd, do they have a lot of free agents?
Who?
Minnesota.
Yes.
Ooh, there's no way it's going to be so hard to keep those fucking dudes, even if they want to, even if they could.
And you're looking at a defense that is not as young as you think. That's an older defense, dude.
Correct.
So with that being said, I think they squeezed the last bit out of juice out of that defense. Mediocre days are coming for the Vikings. Moving on to the Bills and Steelers. The Steelers again having quarterback issues for protection. Rodgers goes down again. Rudolph has to come in, but it didn't matter because Josh Allen sets the record for most rushing touchdowns with 76 now for his career. That's crazy.
Better than Lamar.
And the Bills defense actually showed up and played good, and the run game was complimentary. This was a ho-hum victory for the Bills. This is like what we expect out of Buffalo, right?
I mean, yeah you do. You don't expect this out of the Steelers. I don't know what happened. A complete 360 from the beginning of the season when they were 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they had the division right there in their within their grasp. Now it's just gone completely. Aaron Rodgers, I don't think I'm not going to say he's the problem, but he's definitely not the guy. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that defense. Their known defense is not stopping teams anymore. And it's probably because the offense ain't putting up points. DK Metcalf is not having a great season at all. I thought you know what, Todd? You stop it. I thought he would be the one that would be the target for Aaron Rodgers, and they would just be scoring offensive touchdowns and everything. Not happening. And so the Steelers are in a world of trouble, and I think Tomlin is done at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I said it very early on that this may be the swan song for Tomlin. It's not going to end well. To me, Buffalo did what Buffalo was supposed to do. I said that at the top of the show. Josh Allen, as we said earlier, better than Lamar Jackson, no doubt about it. But when you are the Steelers and you're supposed to be this great team and the defense is the pinnacle in the Steel City, you have a 4-1 record and 2 of the top quarterbacks in the league who are in your division are injured for the majority of the first half of the season, and you can't take advantage and widen that lead and basically put yourselves in an automatic bid in the playoffs, any coach, I don't care if it's Tomlin, I don't care if it's Shanahan, your ass is going to be on fucking fire by the time the season ends. Tomlin's, I think I'm not going to say Tomlin's a bad coach. No, I think sometimes you're at a place and the coaching runs its course. I think the Tomlin era has run its course. It's time for new blood, new revitalization, top to bottom of that organization. Mike Tomlin should indeed, as I've said it for weeks, needs to be out of Pittsburgh at the end of the year and find a new home and try to resurrect his coaching career after, again, they've won 1 Super Bowl. He has an above 500 winning percentage. That's great. He is only 8 and 8-4 in the playoff, or 8-11 in the playoffs or something. And 4 of those playoff wins were the year that they won the Super Bowl. So you take out that Super Bowl, he is a significantly bad postseason coach.
Yeah.
T-Mayor said in the last 6 appearances, they're 0-6 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Honestly, I forgot what I was gonna fucking say about this. Honestly, but I guess what I'll say is Tomlin to the Giants.
Tomlin to the Raiders.
Tomlin to the Raiders.
Ooh.
Miami has a Tomlin. They have a Tomlin.
Hey, there are stranger things but Tomlin to the Titans. I think that would give him the most. The reason why I say Tomlin to the Titans, and it kind of fits Tomlin Titans. It is the most. It is the most least pressured situation. You go to the Giants, you are in the New York media eye with Jackson Dart, Scattaboo, Neighbors. Maybe that works for Tomlin's coaching staff. Maybe so. You send him to Miami. Miami, I'm not saying they're the hottest media market out there, but Tua's a name. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Achane. If Tomlin wants to do something, maybe you go with the ground up mentality and go to Tennessee, a team that no one's going to talk about. You are going to be the talk of the town, not the players on the field. Maybe that's where he resurrects things. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. And here's the thing. One last thing on Tomlin. The Steelers are the last, I think, team to run a NFL team like a college team would back in the day, where, now coaches go, year by year, they'll commit for 5, but then sign a 10-year deal with somebody else. The Steelers have only had 3 coaches in their history. So, who are they going to pick next is who's going to be around for a very long time. So Steelers fans are either going to love the firing or hate it. Because again, change is going to have to come.
The boos in Pittsburgh said a lot over the weekend.
Yeah, it did. I think it's time. True. Now let's move on to a team. In my opinion, I don't like to give my opinions right off the bat, but the Chargers played Raiders, and the Raiders are the Raiders. At this point, I mean, come on,
Raiders are Raiders.
Is there anything to say?
All I'm going to say is this, guys. I was in on the Chargers at first. But Herbert is, to me, turning into the WNBA of the West. And I'm putting those 2 quarterbacks in the same realm right now. Herbert is a disappointment. I do not trust this guy whatsoever. And I think that's holding because Harbaugh's in place. The culture should be in place. I know they've had charging with injuries. But God damn it, dude, your quarterback's got to step up, whether it's offense. I mean, there's always an excuse for Herbert. And I don't like I've seen worse quarterbacks do more with bad lines, and I just don't see him as the answer. Even with the win, I don't see him as the answer,
man. Something's not right. I don't know if it's Herbert. I still think Herbert's a pretty good quarterback, top 15 maybe. But I will say this: it's the Raiders. Come on now, it's the Raiders. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I agree with Todd that this Charger team has so much promise, but the execution is just not happening at the rate that it should be happening. Yeah. So I know
the Herbert hate is real.
I'm not hating on it. It's a level of execution. He's not a bad quarterback. By no means is he a bad. If you had to split the NFL in half, he's on the upper half of talent. He knows how to sling the ball down the field. He is somewhat mobile. He's willing to take a hit in the middle of the field on a QB run. He'll do it, but it's something about the execution that it can be really, really good or really, really bad, feast or famine, and the Chargers just haven't been able to execute that out. I could see the Chargers being a first-round exit. I could see that.
Easy.
They usually are.
But then on the other hand, if they catch fire, I could see them, making it to the second round of the AFC title game. Not saying that they could. It's that kind of wishy-washy feast or famine mentality that they always possess. So interesting. The big question, of course, Herbert's hand has the surgery. It's his non-throwing hand. How is that going to affect him the rest of the way? Because they're only 2 games above the Chiefs, and you don't want to give any leash to the Chiefs for a wild card position. So they're not out of the water yet. The Chargers could miss the playoffs.
They could.
You ready?
I got nothing.
They played the Raiders.
Actually, I will say this. I'll give Randy props. The last couple of years, he's been talking about what Todd's been saying about Justin Herbert being.
Well, yeah, to go to both your points before we move on, the final score was 31-14. I could easily see the Chargers losing this week to whoever they're playing 31-14.
Yep.
That's just how they are. So,
Yep.
Moving on to a game that was surprisingly good. The Broncos and Commanders went to overtime, and the Commanders looked for that knockout blow but couldn't get it. The Broncos stay in play for top spot in the AFC by the skin of their teeth, 27-26. Kind of ugly first half, but turned into a really exciting second half. Thoughts on this one before we wrap up the week with the Giants game?
Yeah. Broncos, we all thought it would have been a murder win, but they fell into that trap. And the Commanders had that fight in them. So give Commanders credit. Mariota played really good and could have won. And I don't blame him going for 2 late in overtime. You ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't making a playoff. Might as well be the spoiler. Didn't happen, but hey, I can live with that. So give the Broncos credit for sneaking in that win. It was a sneak.
I agree with you on that one. I think the main factor I got from this game, Denver is gritty and good. And the Commanders, I think, Matty, as you said, they could be a little bit of a thriller shocker team that upsets a playoff contending team in the final weeks of the season. They can be a little scrappy. So, we'll see how that goes. And one thought I had, I think before we get to Randy and Monday Night Football, I think we forgot to talk about Texans and Colts, by the way. We missed that.
Oh, we did?
Oh, yeah, we missed them. Yeah, we did.
Sidebar. Sorry, Randy.
No, it's good. No, I don't have much to say about this game. It was a really good game. Bo Nix is the real fucking deal, man. I mean, dude, if the Broncos, the Broncos got, I don't know how good their running game is, but I feel like if they had a lot better running game, they would be just so fucking unstoppable.
They did have a 2-headed monster, RJ Harvey and J.K. Dobbins, but Dobbins hurt.
out for the season. So they're
Dobbins got hurt for the season, which he's always injury prone.
Yeah,
RJ Harvey's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, we'll go back to the Colts game. The Colts losing that game. I think we touched on the fact that there's a log jam at top of that AFC South, which was looking like a runaway for Randy's Colts right there. But the Colts now, with some unimpressive play the last 3 to 4 weeks, and the Texans coming alive, that defense looks good. And we thought that maybe the Texans would fall back. I did with putting Stroud back there, but Stroud actually had a really good game. The Houston Texans, man, are putting the pressure on all 3 teams now because, except the Titans. But you got a very competitive division. All of a sudden, again, it's not who starts first, it's who finishes, and they're finishing good.
Yep.
I will say this real quick. I'm with Team here. The Texans did get some favorable calls, 100%. Not going to blame the game on the refs because you see who the offense run through in the Colts, and that's goddamn Jonathan Taylor. If he ain't scored a touchdown, they not winning. Daniel Jones is coming to earth, coming down. And he's playing like the Daniel Jones of the New York Giants. He's still holding it down a little bit, but he ain't the guy he was in the first couple of weeks. But you got to feed Jonathan Taylor. He has to be over 100 yards. Got to get you at least a touchdown in order for that team to win because they run through JT.
And piggybacking off what Matty said, I hate to say it, I think the Texans are going to win this division. The hot team is getting hot at the right time. Daniel Jones has that small fracture in his fibula, so you already got some leg problems out, so he's not going to be as mobile. I think it's going to be a different Colts team right now. Maybe they peaked too early. And, spoiler going into the pick'ems, the Colts play horrendously in Jacksonville, franchise record-wise. Where are they this week? In Jacksonville, and they play them 2 of their final few games of the year. So I think, I hate to say it, defense wins championships. DeMeco Ryans has that Texans defense working out very, very well. I think the Texans might surprise, and the Colts may have jumped ship a little too early. Randy?
I might have to agree with you, Dom.
I'm just kind of looking, looking at these losses. They lost to the Rams barely by 7 points. That's not bad. Same with the Steelers, although they really probably should have won that game. They should have
won that game.
Too many turnovers.
To the Chiefs, lost to the Chiefs by only 3 points. Texans only lost to them by 4 points.
I see what you're doing here, Randy.
I mean, they're falling back down to earth, but I honestly think it comes down to coaching. I think coaching's kind of taking a step back, and they're not doing as the kind of stuff that maybe they were doing earlier in the year. I mean, we just said they didn't score a rushing touchdown this week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so there you go. Like, why the fuck aren't we feeding Jonathan Taylor more carries? Feed him the fucking ball. He'll break one open. I promise you, he will.
Mm-hmm.
Get back to what you were fucking doing earlier in the season, guys. Come on.
Yep.
I agree, and this one's a big one. But man, Dominic, I forgot. And right when you said the Colts in Jacksonville, I've been thinking about all those freaking losses.
It's rough,
man.
You hit the nail on the head right there.
You did.
Damn. All right, so final a Monday night game from Week 13. The Patriots. I will just say this: Patriots look awesome in those jerseys. Drake May does it again. Giants taking some ill-advised hits and plays that cost them, but they weren't going to win that game. You got a 2-11 team versus now 11-2 Patriots. Wow.
Well, they haven't won in Jacksonville in 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the week? We'll talk about it, but weird.
Very weird.
The AFC playoffs are running through New England.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah,
Patriots are back, dude.
I think Mike Vrabel, head coach, coach of the year candidate, Drake May. If there was a sophomore player of the year award, he's winning that one.
Yeah.
They're passing the ball well. We talked about it before. They're ahead of the curve. They're going to have a lot of free agency money up in the offseason. New England's back. Like Lord Voldemort and Harry Potter. He's back. New England's back, baby.
And before you guys move on real quick, I also hate I'm picking on the commentators a lot this week, but I hate the fact that they're like, oh, he looks like Tom Brady. He looks like Joe. No, he doesn't. He looks like Drake May.
Yep.
He looks like Drake
No
May.
one's going to look like Tom Brady again. There's never going to be another Tom Brady.
Exactly. 100%, Matt. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, just they played the Giants. Not much to say there. It was going to win. They were going to win.
Randy?
I mean, yeah, they were playing the Giants. I mean, the fucking Patriots are fucking one of the best teams in football this year.
You called it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, 11 wins already? I mean, it's like Dom said, the AFC playoffs are most likely going to run through Foxborough, and here we fucking go again.
And they're doing it the way they're supposed to be doing it. They have the third easiest schedule in the NFL. When you have that, you don't let up. So by right, they should be 11-2 with what they have.
Now, I got a quick question real quick, and I'm going to take myself out of the equation because I'm biased. But between you three guys real quick, because there wasn't much to talk about in this game, who has the best throwback jerseys in the NFL currently between the Broncos, Seahawks, Buccaneers, and the Patriots?
Maybe the Bucs.
What were the teams again?
Buccaneers, Patriots, Seahawks, and Broncos.
Maybe the Bucs.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Hawks.
I'm torn between the Bucs and the Patriots.
Bucs would be a close second, though.
The creamsicle is different, and just the red, white, and blue of New England, the way they have that kind of saddled up, it's kind of nice. So if I had to pick one, we've seen the creamsicles before, so give me the Patriots one.
I will say this: I like I said, I love the Seahawks throwbacks, but there's just something about in the modern era of uniforms where those creamsicles just fucking slap today, dude.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I would have a creamsicle jersey. Actually, I did like it to my friend.
You didn't know Vinny Testaverde, Steve Young.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so now it's the time of the show where we move on to our picks. But before we do, we'll give a quick synopsis of who's in the lead. First, the viewers. Randy, take it away.
All right, we're just doing overall, right?
Yeah, overall.
All right, here we go. For the viewers overall, in first place is Omar at 132 and 61. Newly second place crowned is Eric Ward at 130-63, knocking Coach Mateo down in the third place position at 128-64. Matt Mativier gets actually improves one spot, goes up in the fourth at 124-69. His tiebreaker knocks Mario down in the fifth place at 124-69. And Rob still down there in the toilet bowl at 121-67. Why does Matty look naked? I don't know why. And then overall for the host, Dominick Lorenz still in first place at 125-68. Todd still in second at 121-72. Matty in third at 115-78. And me coming up to at 112-81. Todd.
All right, so now we move on to our picks, and we got a good one starting this Thursday, just 2 nights away. The Dallas Cowboys are in Detroit. The Cowboys are 6-5-1. Will that tie hurt them or help them moving forward? Detroit is reeling. Dallas is rolling. Dallas is a 3-point underdog in Detroit. Total points for this one is a 54.5. Give me that 20 seconds. I like Dallas to win.
What?
I'm thinking Detroit is in a they're so inconsistent on all sides of the football game. I could see Detroit fumbling this one away. So give me Dallas in the dub to continue to roll.
All right, Matty.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like picking Detroit. The only reason why I'm saying that is because they want revenge for what happened to them the last time we beat them in the last second. But I can't do that. I'm picking Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys to win in the close.
Yeehaw! All right, big duh.
Here we go. No, I think at this point of the year, we know who everybody is, and you want to see who drives towards the playoffs in a better fashion. Dallas is doing that. Detroit is not. Detroit probably won't have Amon-Ra St. Brown. I can't believe it. Give me the Cowboys.
What? Randy, you got to finish it, Randy.
Do we have an early Island Boys?
Don't be disrespectful, Randy. Don't you tell me.
Do we have an early Island Boys?
No, he ain't going to be no Island Boy. Yeah, I know, Randy.
Win so bad, boys. They need it so bad. So give me the Cowboys 31-24.
Yes.
I don't think we've had a clean sweep of the Cowboys.
Hey, even Mateo is picking the Cowboys. You know something good is going to happen.
My goodness. I'm like looking back to see if we had that sweep.
Now we move on to December 7th, 2025. Seahawks in Atlanta, 10 o'clock game. Seattle's a 7-point favorite. Total points 44.5. I don't need 20 seconds for this one, dude. I think Seattle most of those 44. Give me the Seahawks 30.
Oh,
so Seahawks are tied.
Right at the Seahawks score.
Right. I was sounding like the robot for a second. Now, I don't need 20 seconds as well. I got the Seattle Seahawks winning this one and an easy one. I don't trust the Falcons no more.
Yeah, I echo both of you. Don't need 20 seconds. Don't trust the Falcons. Seattle's defense better. Give me the Seahawks.
Oh, man. Yeah, give me the Hawks 27-12.
There you go, right there. Clean sweep for the Seahawks. Move on to
You're real bad right now.
We got glitchy Todd going on here for the
Todd, you're choppy.
Damn it. Here, how about now? Better?
There you
Way
go.
better.
Okay, sorry. Bengals at Bills. Bengals 4-8. Bills 8-4. 52.5 is the total points. Buffalo is a 5.5-point favorite. The Bengals are supposed to play better. Give me that 20 seconds real quick. I'll just say that the Joe Burrow experience might get them back into the postseason relevancy, but it ain't going to be this week. I think Buffalo gets another dub at home and beats the Bengals, but not by a big margin, though. So hold your butt cheeks if you're Bills.
All right, Matty.
Wait, real quick. Where is it at, Dom? Is it in Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Give me the Bills.
Oh,
I don't need 20 seconds.
Boy, I had that massive conversation earlier about the Bengals needing to win out to make it happen. I'm looking at the numbers. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, head-to-head, 1-1. They've only had 2 games because, again, the DeMar Hamlin game got canceled, didn't count. It's close. Crazy to say it.
Don't you do it.
Nah, give me Buffalo at home. It'll be a close game. But I'll say this, I would not be shocked if the Bengals surprised the world. Wouldn't be shocked.
I would not be either.
what? Oh shit! I just totally lost. What game are we on? Oh, Cincinnati.
The Bills and Bengals.
Okay.
Oh, I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
What?
I love me some Joe Burrow, baby. Give me the Bengals in an overtime upset, 27-24.
Wow, if you are right on that one, Randy, god damn.
Randy, if you're right on that one.
That is sticking your neck on the line, my friend.
Big time.
Since that is our first Island Boy of the week, updated Island Boy records. Matty went 1-1 last week. Randy went 0-1. So Todd 8-8, Matty 6-5, Dom 5-4, Randy 8-18.
Wow. Now we go from that excitement to this.
Woo! Stinker.
This one is a doozy, man. This is like when you get toilet paper stuck to your bum. Titans 1-11 go into Barack Obama. I mean, I'm sorry, Shador Sanders.
Yeah, stop that.
Will the wind affect Shador's arm? Who gives a fuck? Give me the Browns.
What? You're picking the Browns, Todd?
I'm taking the Browns.
I'm picking the Browns too. Give me the Browns.
Their defense is great, especially with Myles Garrett. But like a shit stain, give me the Browns.
Randy, please don't tell me you're going on another island with this one. Randy. Randy.
He's leaning.
No, give me the Browns, 24-14.
Oh, man. So we go from that excitement to again. No, is it going?
No.
There we go.
Okay.
Wow. It must be the Commanders.
It was a delayed fart.
Must be the Commanders and Vikings.
It is the Commanders and Vikings in this one. The Vikings are 1.5-point favorite. 41.5 is the total. I hate to say it. Give me the Commanders.
I hate to say it too, but give me the Vikings to lose.
No.
Give me the Commanders.
Oh my god! In true fashion, give me the Vikings to lose. Go Commanders.
Randy?
Give me the Redskins, baby, 24-13.
I started writing Redskins.
You better put it down, boy.
What was the score? 20. What was it?
24-13.
Gotcha.
God damn, Todd.
We got a trio.
Dictating Todd over here. Shoot.
Dolphins and the Jets, baby.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one. Yeah. Definitely.
Dolphins are a 2.5-point favorite in New Jersey to play the Jets. Jets total points 40.5. So yeah, the Dolphins 5-7 versus Jets 3-9. Give me the Dolphins. I hate to say it, but the Dolphins are going to stay alive.
Do that song, Todd.
Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami.
I got them too.
Okay.
Because this team's defense has been playing much better, give me the in shamble Marlins. Oh,
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Give me the that's right.
That's
You-
fucked
Right.
up.
Give me
Wait, hold on. Because I think Randy's definitely going on the island on this one. Because there ain't no way in the world he's picking the Dolphins. Give me your 20 seconds, Randy.
I'm picking neither team. I said Marlins, so it's
Yeah, I know you did. I heard you.
give me Dolphins. Give me Dolphins though.
Randy, I know you want the 20 seconds.
I don't need no fucking 20 seconds. When's the last time I picked the Jets?
Oh, I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
I knew it. You would never pick the Dolphins, especially
Give
against
me
your Jets.
the fucking Jets. 27-25.
You know,
I can actually see them winning because they don't know how to lose.
Yeah.
on that particular clip, I always get mesmerized by Randy's tits. But I looked at his lips and I'm like, oh my God, he's puckering the lips like me too, and the tits. Oh my God,
Double whammy, baby.
he's dangerous on both sides of the ball.
He's mine now, Steve Elise. I got him hooked.
You get that nose ring for real, we got to talk. So next game is New Orleans Saints go into Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are an 8.5-point favorite. Total points 42.5. Hot and humid down in Tampa. Don't need 20 seconds for this one, man. The Bucs should win. Injuries or no injuries.
Yeah, I don't think nobody needs 20 seconds on this one. Give me the Bucks.
Give me Baker and the Bucks.
Yeah, give me
T-Mer said Bucks in a close one. Really, brother?
Buccaneers.
It is divisional. It is the divisional game, so he could be right.
24-19.
A clean sweep for the Bucks.
The Saints never go away just that easy. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the next two games, we are going to have to use those 20 seconds. Colts are in Jacksonville, as by Randy and Dominique. The Colts have had some severe issues in Jacksonville, 11 straight losses, and some heartbreaking, some stupid ones on top of that. I mean, who do you trust in this game? Right now, the Colts are up and down, and so are the Jaguars. But needless to say, this is a battle for first place. Indy, although losers of 11 straight at Jacksonville are a 1.5 favorite. 48.5 is your total points. I'll take it away with the 20 seconds, man. I want to go with Tamir 20 and say that they are cursed and just write it off like you would write off a tax return. But there's going to be some janky stuff happening in this game, turnovers, whatnot. And I think finally the Colts break the curse. I can't put no faith or stock in Jacksonville. I just can't.
I want to pick the Jags. I might pick the Jags because Dom brought that up, and he is 100% right. The Colts do not win in Jacksonville. But I think this year they just might sneak a win in with JT. Give me the Colts by a touchdown.
See, we both said that begrudgingly.
Yeah.
This is going to be a first because I feel I'm inside Randy's mind and I know what he's going to do. We talked about the stats of Jacksonville. I'm looking at their numbers this year. Jacksonville 4-2 at home, Colts 2-3 on the road. I'm going the opposite. I'm going to run out on a little faith here. We might see my titties for the first time on this show. Give me Jacksonville.
Uh-oh. For the sake of seeing it, Randy, you should just pick them.
It might happen. It hasn't happened live on the show.
You know,
Or is Randy going to save my titties?
I'm going to save your titties, pal, because I'm going the Jags this week. Because I ever seem to pick against them, they fuck me royally. So give me the Jags 24-21.
Damn it,
Randy.
The one time I go out on a limb and Randy pulls me back in.
And you
my
know what's
titties are
funny?
safe.
I was changing. I had the Colts this whole time, and as you guys were going, I'm like, you know what? I got a fucking feeling.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
I got a feeling.
I got a feeling my titties aren't being shown yet, baby.
Oh man! And so now that moves us on to Baltimore. This is another battle for first place. Both these teams are 6-6. Both teams are kind of reeling at the moment. Steelers and Ravens do have quite the injury list right now. Despite that, Baltimore is a 6-point favorite at home. 42.5 is your total points. And give me that 20 seconds. I think the Ravens take care of home field and win this game. And to what you guys were saying earlier with Tomlin taking a loss at home, embarrassingly, I think he takes one to a division team. This could be the nail in the coffin for him, and the Ravens squeak one out to go to 7-6.
They're playing in Baltimore, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Those divisional games, man. Something's telling me the Steelers are going to pull out an upset, and this would be an upset because they've been railing. But I got to go with the Ravens, man. I got to go with the Ravens. Give me the Ravens in a close one.
I don't need 20 seconds on this one. We've talked all year about the Dolphins being in shambles. They're safe. Pittsburgh's the new team in shambles. Give me Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't need 20 seconds. Give me Baltimore 21-15.
Ooh, y'all have no faith in the Steelers.
Now, I know we don't need 20 seconds on this game. Raiders go into
Broncos.
Vegas.
Broncos.
Actually, Broncos go into – dude, it is – Raiders are 7.5 point dogs. I'll just say this. Broncos.
I swear if Randy picks the Raiders.
Randy. I know you're not.
This is Maverick, everybody. Say hi. You say hi.
Hi, Maverick. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
Mav?
You say hi. You say hi.
If you're going to take the whole 20 seconds.
We love it. We love pets here on Unfiltered Sports.
You got 4 seconds to pick, Randy. Who you got?
Yeah, no. Give me the fucking Broncos. 34-7.
There you go. Now you get that shit-stained game out of the way for another battle for first place. Green Bay Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. The Bears have a chance to make a statement because I forget if it was Dominick. I think it was Dominick who said the Bears season will come down to the two Packers matchups, and this is game one of those two matchups. Can the Bears show that they're for real? Because so many people are doubting the freaking Bears. They're expecting the Packers to win and doubting the Bears. They're starting to make a believer
This
out
must
of
see
us.
TV right here, dude.
This is a very, very good game right here. 9-3 versus 8-3-1. Give me that 20 seconds. Although Green Bay is a touchdown favorite, either way, man, I could see the Bears losing by less than that, and I can see the Bears winning. And I'm going to go out on a fucking limb for Mario right here. Give me Bears.
Wow.
Why did you pick the Bears, Todd?
I have a feeling.
Okay. This is this is going to be the toughest match by far because we know the history of the Packers and Bears. And Aaron Rodgers made it known that the Packers own the Bears. But I think this time it's going to get reversed. Uno card, give me the Bears.
All right, big dumb.
This one's going to be a fun matchup. It's going to suck that we're not going to be able to see it here in SoCal because the Rams are on at the same time slot in Fox, unless you have the Sunday ticket. But as Matty points out, Aaron Rodgers has always said the Packers own the Bears at Lambeau Field. And this is going to be the one of two big games for this division. So in that case, give me the Packers. Is it my titty time?
Randy, you can do it, Randy.
You saved me twice.
We picked him last week, Randy. You can do it
I
again.
ain't saving you this time, baby.
I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be.
Hey, he's a
Okay, I just realized it. With the whole weird arm thing, you don't get to see my titties. You unblock the titties. I'm safe, baby.
He's like,
Give me the Bears 28-26.
Oh my goodness.
Never show that to your mom, Dom. Never show that to your mom.
I'm like, honey.
That's really good.
It's almost like with those Kobe Bryant pennants in the back, it's almost like I'm trying to be a black dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
Your mom will be like, I don't know you anymore, Dom.
Who is that?
So now we go to a divisional matchup that's not a divisional matchup because they suck, and that's the Recards. The Recards are 3-9 versus the Rams. Ever there was a makeup game or a get right game, give me the Rams. The Recards are ass with a capital A.
Rams. The Rams.
there was a game last year where Arizona beat the Rams in Arizona. If history could repeat itself, Todd and I would be the most grateful people on the face of the earth.
Yes.
The Cardinals, I feel, could do it with Jacoby Brissett, but the Rams are probably going to have a get-right game. Give me the Rams. But go Cardinals in spirit.
Yes, there you go. I agree.
Of course.
Uh-oh. Island boy.
Oh, I'm an island.
No, I'm just kidding. Give me the Rams 30-24.
I was like,
Hey, for a minute there, I was like, okay.
all right, so we can all agree we had some stinkers this week, about 3 or 4, maybe even 5. But we did have some first place. There's at least 3 games going for first place. This one isn't going for first place, but
This
it
is
has
a good one.
ramifications on Sunday night. The Peacock game of the week. The Texans are riding high, 7-5, with an opportunity to possibly slide into first place. Versus the Chiefs, 6-6. Do they rebound and save their season, or do they flounder further out of the playoff spectrum? The Chiefs are a 3.5-point home favorite. 41.5 is your total points. Give me that 20 seconds.
This is a good one.
This game has got me all sorts of messed up, dude. Like I literally don't know who to pick in this game, even to this second right now. And I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, man.
All right, Matty.
I'm with Todd on this one. I still don't know who to pick. So I am going to use my pick off of this analysis. You always ride the hot team in football that's been winning the last few weeks of the season. And that team who's been winning the last few weeks of the season is the Texans. So I'm going to pick the Texans.
I don't need 20 seconds. If Dallas's defense can do it, Texans is much better. Give me the Texans.
Mm.
Oh, I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
He's got that hand flare too.
Hercules. No, give me the Texans 24-22.
You know, if I saw myself leaning in towards me with puckering lips like that, I'd knock that fool out, man. I swear to God.
I don't give you one of those words
Like,
of us out. Fuck on back.
I look scary, bro. I look like someone on Skid Row that's had too much fentanyl.
Dang.
Bang, bang, baby.
Best though.
Bang, bang.
Everything.
I just popped out of a tent. All right, so let's move on to Monday Night Football, and this is a good one too. It's
This is
not
also a good one.
first place, but it is a battle for some kind of position in.
We all know who Team Air 20 picking.
Yeah, dude. So right now we got the Chargers at SoFi. This is going to be like, I think what Matt said earlier. This is going to be an Eagles home game. 8-4 versus
100%.
4. Eagles are a 3-point favorite. 40.5 is your total points. Let me get that 20 seconds. Inconsistencies have plagued both of these teams. Despite they have 8-4 records, they should be much better. But I have to look at this one, and I'm going to go with Omar in this one. I think although they have the hangover a bit, the Chargers are going to charge her at some point in this game. Real quick. I got the Eagles 20 and the Chargers 16.
Fuck you.
Okay. This one is going to come down to coaching. And I think Harbaugh is a better coach. And I think he's going to have his team ready to play the defending champions. So give me the Chargers to win this one 24-17.
Whoa.
All right. Matty, screw you because you just prices right me on my numbers.
Goddamn
Prices
it.
right me. No, I have a final score of 23-17, so 40 total points. And Justin Herbert's the biggest question mark in this game. Is he going to play? What's his going to be capability? It is his non-throwing hand, but I'm going to squeeze this one out for the Eagles on Monday night.
Don't tell me I'm an island boy. Randy.
Everybody gets one today.
Maybe. First time.
Randy.
We all came off a win this week.
Oh, I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
Woo! I kind of pucker my lips too.
Give me the Eagles 21-16.
Hey, I love it. That's the first time where we've all done an island boy.
We all got an island.
But I love the fact that Matt, he's the only one of us that is, because we're all cringe, but he's the only one to tell you, hey, it's all right that I'm cringe.
You know what?
Hey, it's that Shador Sanders effect.
Oh.
He's going to win this week. I guarantee that.
And if he don't,
Hey, if he
we
don't,
got a long week next week.
we got a long week ahead of us.
Yeah, Barack's going to face some serious heat.
Oh, my God.
My fellow Americans.
For Obama.
All right, so that's our show tonight, just under 2 hours, but we had a lot to talk about this Week 13 week. Pretty good stuff, as we mentioned. Like and subscribe. Please follow wherever you can. Share it. And as we're wrapping up, we only got 5 weeks to go before playoffs start, so it's really making sense now as we come down the final stretch. So that's all I got. What you guys got for final thoughts?
No, I enjoyed the show again. Thanks to everybody, and thanks to fans for watching in. You guys make the show happen.
That's right.
And no matter what happens, the Niners win this week. It's a bye week. Dub City.
You know what? You're right.
All I can say is the Jets are going to win again, baby. But thank you all for joining us here on the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. On behalf of all the fellas, we'll see y'all next week. Same bat channel. I don't know how the rest of that goes. See you.